fulfillment of Article 67 of the Constitution, President Dramani Mahama presented to Parliament today a State of the Nation address. Well, the President presented the State of the Nation before he took office in January 2025. And the State of the Nation. Presently, well, he touched on the economy, he touched on governance, he touched on corruption, and a host of other sectors of the Ghanaian life. My colleague, Ni Ayikwe Okan, who is our parliamentary correspondent, sat through this address and has the following report for us.
President Mahama, in accordance with Article 67 of the Constitution, addressed Parliament on Friday on the state of the nation. He provided justifications for government's decision to cut down on the producer price of cocoa.
In the last week, we have had to take the painful but necessary decision to revise the producer price of cocoa to achieve competitive pricing and resolve the acute liquidity challenges in the sector. Mr. Speaker, failure to do this as others did and left a debt of 32 billion for this government to pay. Failure to do this would have meant borrowing billions in borrowed funds. Mr. Speaker, this unplanned expenditure would have taken us right back to the very devastating economic problem we have only recently begun to escape. So, Mr. Speaker, while fully understanding the concerns and protests of our farmers, I can firmly assure them that the reforms announced by government will see a total transformation of the cocoa sector.
He also called for the replacement of the outboard motors and fishing gears of fishermen who were attacked at sea at Senyabreku on Thursday.
I also commend the Ghana Navy and the Ghana Air Force, the National Security Council Secretariat, the Chief of Staff's Operations Team, the MP for Ewutu Senya, the Chief Fisherman and people of Senyabreku for the combined effort that successfully rescued all the stranded 71 fishermen who had been attacked by pirates. I've asked the National Security Coordinator to assist the affected fishermen and replace the stolen outboard motors and fishing gear.
The President stressed the need for a retooling of the various security agencies following attack on tomato traders at Burkina Faso.
The killing of 8 of our compatriots who had gone to a neighboring country to purchase tomatoes, and just yesterday an attack on Ghanaian fishermen in our waters by pirates reinforced the need for us to retool and adequately equip our security services.
President Mahama also announced plans by the Ministry of Health to roll out guidelines to address the no-bed syndrome following the death of Charles Emerson, a hit-and-run victim who was denied medical care by the police hospital, Ridge Hospital, and the Kolebu Teaching Hospital.
The Ministry of Health is expected to issue guidelines to eliminate the unacceptable no-bed syndrome. Patients facing medical emergencies must be received and given help, if even under makeshift conditions. You don't need to have a comfortable bed to save a patient. No patient must be turned away from any health facility they report to. Mr. Speaker, but in the meantime, government will expand capacity by implementing the Ridge Hospital Phase 2 project to increase the number of beds at the Greater Accra Regional Hospital. We will also continue and complete the police hospital project and also continue and complete the large general hospital.
He also touted a rebound of the economy.
We did not arrest the dollar. We strengthened the CD to put up a good fight against the other currencies. I can say to you with confidence, Ghana is back. Ghana is working again. And Ghana is open for business. Mr. Speaker, our nation is on the runway. It is in takeoff mode. And you are all advised to fasten your seat belts.
The Minority Caucus later addressed journalists after the presentation by the President.
You cannot use paper inflation to claim credit and ask us to applaud you. We will not applaud the government. We are not interested in the paper inflation. That is paper success. Practically, they have failed. They have given haircut to cocoa farmers. Thousands of jobs lost. Electricity tariffs have increased astronomically. Cost of living keeps rising within just a year. So if Mr. President says that they are in a take-off mood and is advising Ghanaians to tighten their belt, fasten their seat belts, we understand. So he's telling us that we should expect more hardship.